Did the weather change the last 2 days of training in any sort of problematic way?
No, not really. We just shortened training a little bit yesterday. Today we had already made arrangements to be able to train on this turf field, and so training worked out exactly the way we wanted to today, which was good.
Any update on players' health, Alonso?
No updates.
You touched yesterday on how you kind of messed around with the defensive selections early in the year, tweaking some things around. How did you kind of settle on this group, and what was kind of what have they brought?
Well, the group settles on itself. I think we tweaked it around a little bit because we were forced to due to injuries. So when Zach missed some games due to injuries, when Leo missed a series of games due to injuries, when DeAndre's gone with the World Cup, those are really not selection things as much as they are, necessity things because of injuries or the player not being available because he's gone with the national team. And so as the group came together, that was a group that then isolated itself out as being the four that seemed to work together the best.
What's your message to the team? Patience, attack, hold the ball, just...
Our message to the team is to be smart. To make sure we attack together as a group, and and we need to get some goals, but to be smart and not to put ourselves in a situation that we need more goals than we necessarily need. We have to be smart and also attack as a unit.
You know Galaxy pretty well. You know LA pretty well. Do you think the weather is going to be a factor against them?
Yeah, it's when you're coming from warm weather into colder weather, you feel like you can run all day. Some of the players maybe have not played a lot in cold weather, so maybe initially it might affect them a little bit. The bounces of the ball, the field maybe be a little bit harder, so that could impact the game. But it's going to be one of those games where, both teams are going to have to roll up their sleeves and battle.
On a game with stakes like this, I think after all these years, I don't think I've ever asked you, do you sleep well? Do you have nerves that need to burn off in any kind of way?
You always have butterflies. If you don't have butterflies, then you got to stop coaching and stop playing. Every good player, I think, has butterflies going into a game. You always have that feeling, but it's not. I can describe it. It's not nerves. It's not nerves. It's like anticipation, excitement. Like okay, let's get going. Type of a thing. So it's not nerves. And I think every player, every coach, then you sort of have a routine. Some call them superstitions, but you have a routine that you sort of settle into, and that routine sort of calms you down so you're ready for the storm.